Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, before we start this episode today, this tutorial, I want to show you where we are. For the last 2 months, I've been in Las Vegas working on a secret project, and we are where I've been this whole time. Let me show you guys. Let me turn this around. You can see Las Vegas, the strip right there. There's the MGM in New York, and you have the whole strip here. Quite a spectacular view, if I don't say so myself. So it was a nice day today. I figured I would film outside and do this tutorial here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're talking about what happens when you buy a deck of cards and you actually get one of these gimmick cards with it, in particularly a blank face card. Now I'll do other videos on double backers and other things that you might receive with a deck of cards and other gimmicks, but today we're going to talk about a quick effect that I do when you get one of these blank face cards with it, because a lot of people, maybe they'll do a color change or two to make the card blank and vice versa. But I think there's a little bit more that we can do to structure it into a little routine. This is the routine I've been doing for a very long time. So let's get into how it looks and then the explanation. Alright, we got a deck of cards and a few spectators. Somebody reaches in, grabs a card, and shows it around to everybody. It's okay if I see even. Which card do you got? We got the 9 of diamonds. You say, not the 9 of diamonds. And they go, yeah, why? You say, well, this is the only card that's printed in the whole entire pack. They go, what do you mean? I say, yeah, it's got ink on it. You see, every single card in this deck is actually blank. Every single one except the 9 of diamonds, the one that you chose. They go, no way. They start crying a bit. They run away. You say, no, come back. We gotta fix it. If the 9 of diamonds is the only one that's printed, then obviously we don't have a full deck, but we need to fix this. So go ahead, take the 9 of diamonds and wave it around, smack it a few times, do whatever magical gesture that you want, and you'll actually print every single card in the pack. They do so, you snap your fingers, you dance around a little bit, and every single card has now been printed, just like magic. But if now the cards are printed, that means that the 9 of diamonds I probably was going to do this. Yes, that's what happens. It turns blank. But of course, we got to fix this. So show me how you did it. How did you wave? You did one of these things, and you mimic them. You take the card and you actually wave it just like that, and you'll actually get the 9 of diamonds to print itself along with every single card in the pack. And now you can go ahead, give the cards to the spectator, and go about your day. Okay, the first thing that we need is a blank card that you can get in a bunch of decks that nowadays come out with a blank card. Some could come with double backers, some come with blank cards. But go ahead, grab yourself a blank card, and we're ready to start. Alright, so let's get into a blank fan. This is a reverse fan that you're going to need to show that the cards are blank. And originally it was done with a Ace of Diamonds cover on top, or Ace of Hearts, one of the aces, the red aces on cover. But I never really liked this because, I mean, you do get away with it, but you have to put your hand in an awkward position at this point. And sometimes it's nice, sometimes it can be awkward depending on how you do it. But obviously with a blank card on top, it does look very nice to show that all the cards are blank and a fan. Now, if you are right-handed, you would do a fan just like that with your thumb or your first finger. I do it with both in your left hand to show that all the cards are in fact printed. And if you do it in the opposite hand, that means in the right hand, and you reverse fan it, that means that all the indices are being hidden. Because obviously on this side of the card there's no index, on this side there is. So it's all a matter of just switching it to the other hand and doing a fan. Now it might take a little bit to get looking like a regular fan, but don't worry, practice makes at least somewhat better. So do practice that first before we get into this routine, okay? So it's just literally we're placing it into the other hand, we're fanning, and we're doing this. Now with the Ace of Diamonds technique, you take your thumb and you place it along that, so you have the cards just like that, alright? Now when you do it to the spectator without the blank card, just with the Ace of Diamonds, I would do this first, make sure that nothing is shown, and now move my finger in that position, my thumb, covering it just like that, and now blow and come down and show that all the cards are blank. You've made the deck blank, and you can go ahead, cut the deck, snap your fingers, and now show that all the cards are printed. Okay, so that's sort of the basic what you should know beforehand. And this is great to do anyway because you can actually, and sometimes I forget about it, and when I see the Ace of Diamonds or Ace of Hearts here, I would remember to do it. So in between tricks, I would just do this, and I go, you know what's weird? all the cards are blank, and then I just do this and I cut it and I place the cards onto the table and I leave it, and the spectators pick it up and they go through them, and there's no blank cards, there's nothing blank about it, and it's a very nice, cool little moment if you're doing that kind of routine. Now for the effect, you have a blank card and you retain it on the bottom however way you want. Before the effect, I just like to do a shuffle, holding with my fingers the one card here, and have somebody pick a card. They do so, and you show it around to everybody. It's okay if you can see. You take the card back and you go, no, not the three of spades. Whatever card they say, you say the same thing. Oh, not the whatever card it is. And they go, yeah, why? You go, that's the only card that's printed in the whole entire pack. They go, what do you mean? You say, look, hold on to it. They hold on to it, and now you turn and you do a blank fan, a reverse fan, to show every single card in the pack is blank. At this point, it gets a reaction, and you take their card and you place it about halfway, just like this, and it's a very, very nice image that you have. At this point, that's a reaction. That's the first step of the routine. You close the fan, making sure not to spread past this point so you don't flash anything. You close this, you take the three, and now as you're showing the three, you get a break under, just a little break under the top card, the blank card. The three of spades, you place it just like this, and now you're going to pick up a double without exposing this and rotating it. Alright, so you're turning the deck over end for end. So it's going from here to here. Alright, and you do that while you pick up two cards. So you could have the break, show the three, square up, make sure you tilt a little bit, almost like a turnover pass. You do this, and now you're going to do a double lift. So this is in perfect position to do a double lift. So you do this, give it to them, they hold it, and they wave. You just tell them to wave on top of the deck like that, okay? That's going to be important for the next step. So they wave, and you actually show that every single card now is printed in the pack. Good. So, and you don't want to go all the way to the end where their selection is on top, okay? So you want to show everything but their card. So you do this, and this is the second phase of the routine. Shocker that all the cards are now printed. Maybe do this to resemble what they just saw a second ago, okay? Not necessary. I don't usually do that. I turn this over, and I go, but now, probably what happened is your card turns blank. They go, no way. They turn it over, and they freak out. That's the third phase of the routine. And then I go, I know how to fix it. I know. Just tell me what you did. You take the card back, and they say, I just waved it. How did you wave it? They do this, and now you're going to get a break underneath the top card, place the blank card just like this, and I'm going to do what is known now in the Magic community and online, especially as the twirl change, which is in lieu of Vernon's through the fist move, but I'm going to take it from the two corners, just like this, which are the corners that the indices usually are, and as I wave back and forth, my first finger is going to just pull and rotate the card just like this. So that's all that's happening, alright? But as you wave, so it should look like the card just prints, just like that, as you shake. So you shake, the card prints, and you do this above there. I place this on top. I show the one card. You could turn it over like that, give it to them, and all you have to do is palm off this card, and you're done with the routine. They can check out everything, and you've increased the level of amazement to, at the end, a very visual one card change, okay? So again, really, really quickly before the sun sets, because there is no light anymore, and I'm sure you guys could see that. Card is on the bottom. Maintain it on the bottom. Have a card selected. Boom, boom. Show it around. What card? Not the Queen of Diamonds. You say, yeah, okay. And now you do the blank fan. Boom. Oh my God. This goes in here. They show that. That's a nice image. Come here. Show the card. Get a break. Make sure not to flash. Boom. Boom. Turn this over. Make sure not to flash. Do a double lift. Queen of Diamonds into their hand. They wave it. All the cards are now printed. Boom, boom. Just like that. And now this card is now blank. Oh my God. How do we fix this? I know the way. Tell me what you did. They wave it on top of the deck. You get a break. You do this. You do that nice little twirl change, and you get the card to print. Boom. There you go. So that is the effect. Okay, perfect timing. The sun has set here in Las Vegas, just in time for the end of the tutorial. I know it was getting a little bit dark in there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you got something out of it and learned what to do with a blank card instead of just doing a color change. You know, that's what we all do. So you can structure it into a routine. So we're going to do more videos on gaffs and different things that you can do with different gaff cards, and more on blank cards, more on double backers, and all of that. Please let me know in the comments below what other gaffs you want to know how to use, or routines that you can do with different gaff cards, whatever they may be. Write it down in the comments and I will definitely take a look at that. I have made notes about all the comments that I've been getting in all the videos, and I have a list that goes down literally from here down to the pool over there of videos. So subscribe, because there's more to come. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the night here in Vegas, have a beer, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.